I really had an awful day today, so far at least. The amount of stuff that was going on all at the same time, thing that went wrong. For example, I didn't had service and I had a call for my job that I just started, so I must like present well, but I didn't had service to warn the other person that I didn't had service to be on the call, and there were so many things that were not planned for, so many things that were late, transport, etc. And I just came back from a 3-day convention, so I'm very exhausted. So there has been a lot going on, and this reminds me of today's topic that I really wanted to share with you. Something that I had to realize when growing up, and just feels it hurts a bit to understand. But what I want to say is that really it's never going to slow down. Life is not gonna, you cannot wait for life to slow down and be calm again because there is always gonna be something that comes up. There's always gonna be something that, for example, uh, like pops unexpectedly, something that will get in your way. There is always going to be something like this. You cannot really plan for stagnation. You cannot plan for everything to go smoothly, and you cannot plan for anything that will go back because, well, you cannot plan really. You cannot foresee it enough to be prepared to anything. You cannot worry yourself into living another day. So, what you keep in mind in that, the lesson I'm taking from it is that really don't wait for things to be perfect before you start doing something you want. For example, I could have waited for things to be perfect to start filming videos, and I did for a while, but it was never the right moment. It was never the perfect time where I had a lot of free time, for example. There was never that time period. Even when I was on vacation recently, I still had a lot of things to do. And you really cannot foresee things going well, etc. I'm not a doomer saying that, oh, everything's going to shit or something like this, but what I want you to understand is that, well, that's how life is, and you have to play with it. You have to go around it despite everything, because nobody has a perfect life, nobody has perfect circumstances, nobody has perfect upbringing. So you have to deal with the cards you have been dealt with, and the cards you are given every single day. So you have to be, well, you have to be adaptable, and you have to do your things despite everything that will go wrong, because there will be things that will go wrong, things that will be disappointing, things that will be not according to plan, or delays, things like that. Everything that is outside of your control, everything that is inside of your control that you still fail to do because you're a human. So anything like that, you must deal with, you must accept, and you must do your thing anyway because nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's whatever you want to do. There's never gonna be a perfect time, a time where, for example, if you have, uh, like right now, for example, I kind of regret the time where I was on my own, for example, because I had so much time on my hand. And when I would be, for example, with kids, I will regret this time I have right now because I will have so much more time rather than having to take care of the kids extra. So there was always gonna be you always gonna have a time you look back on where you'll be like, man, I had so much free time. I could have done so many things. So that's really you. So you really have to do with what you have right now, because even though it seems chaotic, even though it seems that there is so many things going on, you can do it, you can go through it, and that's what you have to do if you want to do anything. You're never gonna have perfect moment where everything is smooth and perfect. That's my message for you today. I hope you're doing great, and I will see you tomorrow.